Hey, we're here with Dan Scurry, who's the president of the Hall of Fame AFL-CIO and has been for a long, long time. How long, Dan?
I'm in my 29th year.
And you've been involved in many Democratic political campaigns.
All my life.
Turning to another issue that I know you've been working on very hard, and this is the redistricting question. Yes. And I see that some 430,000 signatures have been turned in, 385,000 needed. You think you're going to get those 385,000 valid signatures?
Well, I'm optimistic we will. They're in the hands of the Secretary of State right now, and he's doing the preliminary work on it. And then once he makes a determination on it, there's an additional 10 days given to obtain more signatures. And I'm optimistic that we will, because it's a very good issue. It's an issue that should be perceived as really nonpartisan, because it's put forth by the League of Women Voters, which most people know is a very nonpartisan organization. And they want to make sure there's a balance. And the way they want to design this is that there would never be more than a 5% demographic difference in any one of these districts between Democrats and Republicans. That should lend a great deal of fairness to the electoral process. Take the gerrymandering out. Every 10 years of this one wins, so they change the districts, and the other side wins and they change it, and they tilt it, and it's just, we got to get that out of politics. We'll be a better state and a better country when we get ourselves in.
Now, in circulating the petition, were you able to identify Republicans that were willing to sign your petition?
Very, very many Republicans signed the petition on the redistricting, yes. Because I think many of them are, many of them realize, all of us in America, whether we're Republicans and Democrats, we owe it to ourselves to educate ourselves on these issues, to read and study these issues, and to be competent of what we're doing. And many of them know that this is an issue that's important to both sides. So we need to depoliticize it. And the more we depoliticize it and we pass this thing, the better off we're going to be as a state, I believe. And I think many Republicans think that way also.
Now, I noticed that you were still circulating petitions tonight to this crowd. And I think the reason you must be doing it is if there is a shortfall, you get a grace period to collect additional signatures?
We do, and we want to hit the ground running, and that's why we're still collecting them. And it's not only this crowd. I'll tell you what, I'll go to Republican headquarters if I can get signatures. Wherever there's massive amount of people where we can talk to them about this issue, we never have problems getting people to sign these petitions. So we'll continue to work on this until we have no more time left. And we feel we'll be successful. We're optimistic that we'll be successful. But it's not a case of we, because it's really all of us. I shouldn't put it as though it's us against anybody else. This is all of Ohioans. If this petition gets on the ballot, Ohioans will win, because they'll have an opportunity to decide if they want to stop the gerrymandering. And the League of Women Voters put forth a very, very fair proposal.
Has an effort been made to include Republicans as circulators of the petition?
I can't answer that. The League of Women Voters have Republican members, and they've been out working on it also. There's a coalition of people. It's not just people like myself from organized labor.
It's not just a Democrat thing or organized labor.
No, it's not. It's not just a Democrat thing, and it's not just a labor thing. Really, there's a coalition of people from churches, and within the League of Women Voters, they have Republican members that are out working on behalf of this also. It is their petition, really. It's their petition. We agreed to work and help with it, too.